We checked on the plants in Kolkata and Chennai.
If you think that there's going to be no weirdly lewd teenagers in robots, we're playing the wrong game.
The rate has doubled over the last 3 days.
Just like last time. The timing matches up too.
Not long now. They'll make their move soon.
Yeah, for the automated factories, not for this. They're talking about the kaiju,
That is the year
not Sentinels.
You're certain
Yeah.
you'll face a similar attack?
We don't have long until they appear in 2064. That much we know. It'll be just like last time.
Why, though?
No, not quite. This time, we have the Sentinels.
True.
2064 gets annihilated in this line, though.
Loosely speaking.
We managed a partial data dump from the underground mainframe. Goto-kun?
It's an archived news report.
Alright, so this is going to sound weird, but we know if it's at 64, it's technically in the past, because everything goes off at the 40-year intervals, and everything now is in
When's the data from?
intervals of 5.
The year 2188. In other words, far in the future. Even more so than our current temporal position, 2104.
Let's see it.
And that's how we can tell.
They all function as part of a unified global manufacturing network. By its protocols, all 1.2 billion factories worldwide remain in automatic, perpetual production. And their sole output are these mechanized kaiju, which we know as the D-forces.
Yeah. We have no idea why they built the kaiju. I'm hoping we find out.
Before dawn on the 20th, 8 Newman Inc. executives were taken into police custody. Charged with human trafficking and illegal cloning, their established motive was to tamper with human memories. Authorities consider this an organized effort and are pursuing further charges.
Are we a clone?
Crimes have been on the rise in recent
Are we a
years.
clone of Miss Drita?
By exploiting nanomachines such as interlocking,
That makes sense.
malefactors can overwrite stored memory information in cerebral synapses.
Like, good God, they've got the same shoulder width, chat.
Recently been used to enable other associated offenses.
They've got the same face.
Come after a string
I'm
of
not
faults,
stupid. I'm not that stupid.
including culprits criminally downloading memories onto another body. Evidence suggests these are attempts at a kind of technological reincarnation.
They have to be.
And we've already seen more than 460 arrests connected to this practice.
I didn't know it was even possible to download memories.
The crime apparently occurred in June of 2188.
Ida-kun.
That's not all. Let him finish.
Regarding this Newman, I found one more log that could be relevant. This report is from March, about 3 months prior to the other log.
Newman Inc., the tech giant known for interlocutors, has been acquired by Shikishima through a takeover bid.
Yikes. Okay.
Shikishima's CEO...
And Shikishima's the bad corporation, I'm guessing.
Nanotechnology has made leaps and bounds over the 22nd century. Now, even the
Chat, I was right. It is an evil corporation behind all this.
computer.
Damn it.
Humanity's next step in evolution. For any one of us, all it takes is a thought. And we can have the world itself at our fingertips. With the brilliant minds at Newman driving our nanotech business, we look forward to a brighter future for Shikishima and all our affiliates.
When I play games like this, I wish Cyberpunk... in Cyberpunk, I wish I wasn't bored. I want to live in the future. I don't want to live in the future. The future's gonna be awful, Chad.
They kept
It's
talking
global
about
warming
those
slash
interlocutors.
death.
You think
Sad
it's the nanomachines
phase.
inside our own bodies?
Most likely.
So Shikishima's at the heart of this.
I'm not touching that.
At least we know we weren't wrong. This all began in the future after all. Still, 2188. 2104 is the furthest we can shift into the future. It's a shame, but I don't think we can verify this ourselves.
Why?
I think we should drop this lead for now. Better to focus on protecting Goto-kun's hometown instead.
Why can we not shift further?
We're almost out of time, so we'll need to...
Also, we know that we get sabotaged right after this.
Return to the school in the year 2064. We'll need the cooperation of the other two compatibles.
Goto-kun, we should focus on putting the Sentinels through the combat sims. I hope you can join me.
And Okina's the one that does it too. But why?
My apologies, Miss Morimura. Making arrangements in 1985 proved somewhat difficult. I'm sorry we've had to remain here the past few days.
Not much we can do if it's an emergency.
Chihiro, that's the one guy with the hat and the scars' little sister.
I have to ask. Was it absolutely necessary to dress me up like this?
So she did like the brain download thing.
Considering the age you appear, well...
Is she just taking over different bodies?
You're not having trouble walking, are you, Miss Morimura?
You should probably just call me Chihiro. Otherwise, we'll seem suspicious in public.
Okay, Chihiro. San.
Better drop the san, too. Honestly, I'm surprised you were able to find me at all.
A certain data log helped. I found records that your mind had been transferred.
And she's working on doing it again.
Before me.
This body is a juvenile clone of me. I ran an experiment to see if I could restore
What?
It turned out to be a failure.
Okay, so hold on. So Chihiro is Morimura?
That's why I sealed my memories.
And she's doing cloning of herself.
This compatibility. That
Boom!
is the ability to control the gate and the Sentinels?
You need compatibility to control the mainframe.
Yeah, so she is the little sister.
But after everything got rewound, I lost that power.
We haven't seen any interaction between those two characters, so that makes
It's
sense.
hard for you to see how crucial that ability is. But you'll understand soon.
Yeah, kind of like Simulacra. Bit more complicated than that, but
What's
yeah.
going on with my actual body?
She's acting like a completely different person. My theory is that someone's taken control of her.
You're saying she got mind hacked?
She's clearly behaving very differently, at least. It seems like she's working against the Sentinel Project. It's like she's been influenced by 426. Or the man himself may just be wearing her face.
That certainly explains why you woke me up. Not much to go on, though. Either way, we'll have to do some more investigation. I can see it's been quite a while since my memories were sealed. 5 whole years. And now 4 sectors have gone dark. Talk about a rude awakening. First, you'd better catch me up on major developments in the last 5 years.
Easy enough. Hardly comfortable surroundings for a briefing, though. I'll explain over in 1985. That should do it for preparations. Now, let's see if the biometric authentication works.
What the hell has Goto been up to? We're getting a weirdly large amount of answers. This is like a UFO underneath the city.
Looks like that got me past
It's what the
initial
Deimoses are trying to get to.
Now,
And when they make contact with it,
as
a
I
countdown
see,
starts.
I should be able to get into her logs.
Not aliens. I think this has to do with whatever the manufacturing is. This looks like more of the future tech stuff we've seen from like the 2100s.
Logs she left behind.
Today's March 2nd, 2100. Well, I guess there's no point in putting a date to these logs. They've probably got 4 years left until the invasion begins. I ran an experiment on my clone. I wanted to see if I could make her more compatible. I had more than enough data stored in Sector 0.
But why?
She would have had all my memories. However, I could not establish compatibility in the clone. No more than I could in myself. Maybe there really is no way we can survive this. Not even Ida-kun knows about this experiment. I've kept this attempt secret from everyone. The memories I implanted in the clone have been sealed. I left her in 1940 under the Miura family's care. She'll be able to grow up.
That explains it.
Someone separate from me. Until they invade, at least. Today's date.
That methodology sounds familiar. Was she basing this project off of those memory overriding crime reports? All in an effort to achieve compatibility? So compatibility...
I don't know. I still don't know why their clothes disappear when they're in the mechs. Besides fan service.
This refers to the humans who can control the UFO's mainframe. Those compatible have nanomachines implanted in their bodies. 3 months prior to the new...
You know, it probably has something to do with the nanomachines, to be honest.
With these interlocutors, apparently some kind of nanomachine information technology, they've become one of the world's top megacorps.
Gotcha.
A log concerning the scandal involving Newman Inc. The report is dated 2188. Some of their executives were taken into police custody. The crime in question was apparently attempting to use nanotechnology to, in theory, take over physical bodies. There's more. This file looks like the last thing recorded.
Ida-kun didn't make it back either. The remaining Sentinels are infected. No good to us. We're running out of options. We'll have to resort to Operation Aegis. If we go that route, we'll be risking the future of humanity itself. How do I make the call on a decision like that? But I don't know how else he and I can survive this. This is my only chance.
Ever since the battle that ended with the Sentinels infected, Miss Morimura has been pushing this operation as one of its fiercest supporters. The final log that Chihiro Morimura left on the UFO, she speaks at length on Operation Aegis. Her goal is that he and she would ultimately survive, even at the cost of humanity's future. The question is, who is he? Oh, that's puzzling. There's a log registered under my name. As far as I know, I've never recorded anything like this.
Renya Goto speaking. Did you confirm receipt of payment? Then I'm sure you can see to the details. Am I clear?
We're the head of Shishima?
Any means necessary. Execute her.
And we gave that order to I. And I killed Morimura.
It's in your hands now. Do you realize what'll happen if her project gets approved? It could ruin everything we worked for.
We're the bad guy.
Done. Kill Chihiro Morimura.
Was that really me? That man was a Shikishima executive from the year 2188.
Which is past what we can
Is
see.
that supposed to be my future? Seems like a private communications log. The other person on the line wasn't recorded.
But it's I.
But it's clear enough what they're talking about. That was an assassination order on Chihiro Morimura. Which...
And we do know that Chihiro does... that Morimura does die. She is killed later, and we thought it was by Ai. Yo, that's a lot. Okay. This one is so frustrating to me. Because we need to figure out the girl's bathroom thing. I'm tempted to Google it, but can't really with this PC. So let's go do hers, and then once we get through at least her prologue, I think we'll probably go through and do some of the actual mech battles.
Oh man.
What are you excited about? Alright, let's see your mind cloud. Okay, nothing.
Another one. They've already got like 4 at the intersection. How many phone booths do they really need?
Oh, and this girl is from the 2100s, if I remember right.
Whoa. That bus is so old. What am I even looking at? And all these cars are so blocky. They look so weird.
No, I'm just kind of waiting for her to say a meow. Chat, if anything.
Oh.
Meow.
I think I've seen signs like that before.
Yeah.
They're just like in those retro videos I've seen.
You're so cool, Joker.
This is kind of surreal.
That kind of thing.
Even
I'm waiting for it.
The lights here are huge.
Stop wandering off on your own, Kisaragi.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, for real though. They seriously haven't invented smartphones yet? This is so crazy. How do they even talk to each other?
Go the fuck to bed, Joker. Shoves the pillow over ourselves. Over us. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa. Oh my god. We really are in the 80s. Hair.
What?
Sorry, I just can't stop laughing. What even is that? A pompadour? The Showa era is so weird.
And what the hell are you laughing at? Huh?
Your hair, duh. I just said.
You trying to start shit?
Please excuse us. I'm afraid she's a little... well, she has difficulty with social interaction.
Hey! Don't make me sound like some kind of weirdo.
You are. Yeah.
Please, carry on. I'll give her a talking to once we're home.
Goddamn freaks.
This poor dude just gets made fun of everywhere he goes. I feel so bad for him.
Stop causing problems.
Except for he's a perv.
You realize we're only
So,
here with the help of
you
this
know.
era's facilitators. If we're to be accepted here, we must respect the place. We're essentially foreign refugees. Don't forget that.
So, about those facilitators. You mean Shikishima? The military corporation? All they care about is getting their hands on future technology. You sure we're not being used?
That is not your concern. Sakura High. I trust you know where to find it? It's the
Perv for
same
the Heroes
school.
Complex.
I expect you to
I think he's just depressed, but yeah.
That is not my school. Everyone from that class is old enough to be my mom. Don't act like it's the same. We left mine back in 2025. I remember seeing that company in the news back in 2025. They make everything from fridges to missiles. They've got tons of factories across the world. So in 2025, I would have turned 16 next month. But now, I'm way back in 1985. So like, how old am I, technically? Take me back to my own time.
I thought I explained this already. The world was destroyed.
Okay, fine. Let's say that...
I think ageist is the word you're looking for.
I still gotta go help my mom and dad.
They won't be there. It's already too late. I doubt you'd get the clearance to time jump anyway.
That another one of their orders? I didn't want to get dragged into this. Am I supposed to just take it? Whatever you say?
Precisely. You should count yourself lucky to have escaped with us. Kisaragi-kun, I understand your situation, but I need you to cooperate.
I never saw it myself. The world was destroyed, apparently.
They do a little bit.
Say to that.
Especially from the 40s to the 80s.
Still, even if I begged to go check it out,
Past that, not really.
me, they aren't gonna let me. What I need is a little leverage over them.
Which makes sense, because it really hasn't changed since the 80s.
Until further notice, here are your orders. Do not act on your own.
Remain inconspicuous.
And for now, simply attend school as
Whoo!
Am I clear?
So she's gonna ignore him immediately, right?
Usami-chan, did you check out all those books? What are they? Hey, do you mind if I take a look? They're not that interesting. I just want to peek. Let's see. Business Quarterly? Corporate Guides. Economic Reports. This is impressive, Usami-chan. Are you studying for a career in business? Not really. I was kind of looking for some leverage.
I want to maintain chat. We've never seen Juro's friend again since Juro's line. It's Fight Club. We haven't talked about it in a minute, but it's Fight Club. And I'm calling it, and I'm calling it until the end of this.
Usami-chan, that's a little weirder.
He's been in none of the other lines. What's Fight Club? The movie Fight Club.
I could do this
Where the dude has, like, the split personality, and he has, like, the guy that, like...
Searching through books?
I don't know a better way to say it. It's not a real person. I just spoiled Fight Club for you. I'm sorry.
You know,
It's like a fake thing that only he can see.
big business talk.
There's another series that I really don't want to spoil that does the same thing. But Fight Club's like, that's like the big thing.
I found a cafe with some amazing looking cakes.
Yeah.
Shall we go there after school?
But yeah, it's like an imaginary friend.
Those crepes from yesterday are gonna be hard to beat though.
Sorry, I just ruined Fight Club chat.
Back home, they went a little too crazy with the toppings. Sometimes simple is best.
It's like one of the two means from Fight Club.
Point.
It's like literally 20 years old now. I don't feel bad about it.
Do you think
If you haven't watched it, you're probably not going to.
both? Check her out. How does one person sleep that much? I scoured the whole library for reference materials. Wasn't hard to find things on Shikishima, but it's just like stock market stuff. I should have known.
Become rich.
Nothing I
Hello?
can use is leverage.
You can't use the stock markets as leverage?
A conglomerate with political ties. They made it big during the Meiji
Girl, put money into Bitcoin.
modernization. You always see their branches on Employer of the Year lists. Back in the Meiji era, they were shipbuilders, but they expanded into aviation and a bunch of other things. During the war, they did a lot of weapons R&D. And now they make everything from home appliances to rockets. Shikishima Industries is just one of those branches. Their machinery is known all over the world. Shikishima's a conglomerate with political ties. They made it big during the Meiji modernization. You always see their branches on Employer of the Year lists. Back in the Meiji era, they were shipbuilders, but they expanded into aviation and a bunch of other things. During the war, they did a lot of weapons R&D.
Well, we found out exactly how powerful shipbuilders are in Japan, chat. Thanks, Yakuza 6.
Industries is just one of those branches. Their machinery is known all over the world. Hey, Miwako. this is random, but there's this company called Shikishima Industries.
I'm gonna buy some stock into
Know
him.
anything about them? Shikishima.
Shikishama.
They're the ones who make ships and things, right?
Damn.
I have this old friend. His father works for them, I think. Seriously? Miwako, can you do me a favor? I want you to introduce me. Sure. Yes. Those big megacorps always have shady stuff hiding in their HQ. One step closer to getting the dirt. You said your friend goes to the school, right? They're still not here. Did you get the meeting time wrong? No. Did they just ditch? Don't worry, he'll be here soon. He's not the type to break promises. It's that Pompadour guy. Hold on. What's he doing here? This is my old friend, Nenji Ogata. You're kidding.
So, where's she at? You said some girl was looking to ask me out?
What? Well,
I'm shipping it.
her, Usami-chan.
Huh? You're the chick who shat on my hair. Real dog face, aren't you?
The heck is that supposed to mean? I figured you're not calling me a cute puppy.
I'm shipping it, chat.
Okay.
I'm shipping it.
What did you say to this guy? Just that a girl I knew wanted
Oh,
to tell him something.
I'm shipping her and Jotaro. Let's go.
He thought that was a confession? How dumb is he?
I'm standing right here. Why'd it have to be you?
The feeling's mutual, man. Please, can we all calm down?
Becky, you want to smash?
There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Competition, chat.
What was...
Competition.
Huh? I could have sworn I just saw them.
Did she just shift us?
Usami-chan.
Oh my god, this is when all three of us are here and we're all passed out, and this is when Ryoko was trying to kill Ai, and she thought that we were dead. We just had been all passed out from the shift.
Good. You weren't waking up. I thought
Oh
you might have died.
my god. Okay. Pieces coming together.
What just happened?
She fucking teleported us, yeah.
I don't know. There was some kind of flash, and then we were here.
Damn it.
Still alive over there, Captain Pompadour?
Ooh.
My name is Nenji Ogata.
Whatever you say,
Face.
Yosuke.
Oh, excuse me, Captain Pompadour. I'm Tomi Kisaragi. Don't give me any stupid nicknames. Please, we can't be fighting right now. What happened to all these buildings?
Everything's dead.
It's like...
We were attacked.
Do you know something?
I know the city got leveled. You saw that flash, right? Must have been a nuke.
A nuclear bomb?
They don't know yet, chat.
We were at school just now. Isn't this downtown?
Way I figure it. The blast must have knocked us all the way over here.
Okay, never mind. You're just a moron.
Hey!
You're like a big greasy roach. I bet you could survive a nuke no problem.
You got a better idea?
He's into that, chat. I see the blush. He's into that.
No way.
Way. What's up, Kenny?
Nuclear war. Then that means there's radiation everywhere. We're going to die.
Yes.
We have to run or get cover or.
I hope you've had a good school life, because it is the last of it. Smile.
Try.